Remind me where we last were.
Mental breakdowns in separate rooms.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's what I can't remember. I remember that Lou's character is being snuggled up by A. And same with Nyx, I think. We just finished visiting Nemesis Nyx from her cell. We were getting some food as well.
Yeah,
That's
I was
right,
about to say,
food.
wasn't Nyx in the kitchen and everybody else was in the living room?
That's right. I'm retracking as best as I can. And then yeah, I was in the kitchen. Kari is there. Ray is there.
We're going to pick up the next morning. All of your guys' alarms go off for school. Both of you guys wake up held by your partners.
Oh. Alright, it's time to get up.
I know.
It's time to get up.
I know. Ray?
Hey,
Hmm?
are you going to school?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah. I'm gonna go make some last adjustments on the yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, have fun. I'll get up and start getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grudgingly do the same.
Begrudgingly. Alright. Eventually all of you guys are ready. And you all make it to school. Mr. Leone sitting there, feet on desk, tacking away on his computer as usual.
Hi, Mr. Leone.
Yep. Yep.
Cute.
I'm honestly shocked you guys are still alive.
Oh, that's because we were already dead a while ago.
Uh-huh. I know.
Were you watching?
I'm a guardian of the globe, Nix.
That's right.
Yeah, we saw the whole thing. Me,
Yeah.
Haley, Sue, everyone. We all saw it.
Wow.
You guys are making some good improvements.
Oh, thank you. I'd say we've gotten relatively good at living.
Not dying, you mean?
Yeah.
Not permanently dying, at least.
Yeah. Not permanently dying.
I do almost the impossible.
I beat death in a game of chess. So.
No, that I would have never expected.
Yep.
Myself.
Ray does the impossible. Ray does the impossible. Perfect. I'm just gonna go sit down at my desk.
Mr. Leone.
Hmm?
Today.
You are sitting down and waiting for me to start my class. Sit.
I take a seat.
Perfect. Next,
Yeah.
there's a special seat waiting for you.
Huh?
Sit down in
I
your
am
fucking
sitting-
seat, Nix.
I did.
Good.
I was a step ahead of you. Totally.
Alright, so I gotta teach you kids, huh?
Seems so.
Probably.
What else can I teach you? Ah! Have you guys ever discovered Kane's formula?
Nope.
Hames formula?
Yep, Kane's formula. He made it up. Well, not necessarily made it up, but he popularized it. He Columbused it.
Columbus did.
Kane's formula is S, or sorry, P times S plus B equals exponential growth. EP. EG, sorry. Now this can be applied for pretty much everything as long as you don't push your body too much past its limit. This is especially true for your powers. Pressure times strain plus some breaks depending on how far you take your break equals exponential growth. Meaning not only will your powers be growing, they'll be growing rapidly.
Popularized by Kane. Do you mean Canonine?
Same person.
I know. I know two Canes.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you guys think are some ways that you could apply that formula to you? Your abilities? Because it doesn't work for everything.
Let's see. It's like a tip in my head, but I know that it's probably just a little bit flawed on understanding. Yeah, I have no confident answer.
For
You
this
don't need confidence. Just
go ahead.
try.
For this formula to apply to you, you need not only an ability that you can project from your body that would put a strain on your body, but one that you can regularly exercise with minimal damage to yourself and others or things around you, but also not kill you. Meaning that people with things like fire can't use their abilities to actually make them stronger. but people with things like heat can. What were you going to say, Ray?
An example of something someone could use that doesn't really affect them a whole ton, nor does it affect their environment or damage others, is this. I use my kaleidoscope ability.
True. But if you use it too much, it'll affect your eyes. You have a light ability.
Due to the type of light it is, there is a way for me to early stage, not entirely overuse my ability, but basically allow my eyes to recover in a way. I don't know how to
You can't
explain
kill yourself with your ability, but you can drive yourself to be blind.
it.
And no, if you overuse your ability, you have to wait for the ability to recover,
Yeah.
regardless of what it's done. Except for people who have combinations. Things like fire and ice, heat and cold. Although those are extremely rare, they still happen. And it makes training for them very hard because of their reflexive regulation. That's why people with things like fire and water or fire and ice don't commonly get stronger. Do you guys know anybody with combo abilities?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. I do.
Whew.
A good close friend of mine.
Ooh.
What about you, Nix?
Yeah, I know someone.
Cool.
Ooh.
Ray asked you who.
Oh, I prefer not to say right now, just in case.
Just in case it's a personal thing.
Yeah. I'd rather not break any boundary.
Okay.
What are some ways that we can kind of practice our abilities in this kind of formula?
Well, your destroyer abilities are a great example, but your nature abilities are a perfect example. Your nature powers don't take anything from you, not even your penicillin. The only thing it takes is your life force, in a way. You start hurting yourself physically, turning yourself into a tree. If you can take your nature powers and you can use them to the point where you don't exactly overuse them completely, but you almost do, and give yourself a while to recover, depending on how long you train for and how long it takes to overuse, you can actually calculate the amount of time it will take for your recovery. Mm-hmm. A good formula for that is the point, like an estimated percentage at which your ability you have left, your ability that's already been used, and the amount of time it took, and divided by the amount of time it took in order for that to be overused. Let's say an hour, 30 minutes. That would be the amount of time that you need to recover, times 10.
Mm. It's been a little bit since I practiced with nature and everything. It always felt so out of element with things.
Anybody writing this down?
It's like I was trying to, but when things talk too fast, it's hard to write down. I managed to write down Kane's formula. Didn't get to spell the stuff out though.
Ability use and ability overuse. Divided by... Nicole, are you still here?
I am. Hi.
There. There's the
Thank you.
formulas that you need to hold on to. You might want to write down the numbers.
The numbers? Oh shoot.
Sorry, the letters and what they mean.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So ability use divided by
Ray, what's on your mind?
Nothing really.
No?
divided
Mm-mm.
by... What was time? Equals what? What, right?
Rest. That
Rest, there we go.
equals the rest, the amount of time that you can take to rest.
What about the Kane's formula?
Pressor times strain
Equals exponential growth.
Plus B?
Strain, not speed.
equals B.
Okay, equals...
Oh, plus B, sorry.
Yeah. What was B?
The break you have for your power to recover. The AU, AOU, or sorry, the equals R, that's just a more complicated version of the formula.
Okay.
It's how you actually calculate it. Canaanine's formula is the where it started, where it came from. The original.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Been making sure I kept everything written down. You want to see the notes?
I already watched you writing them down.
Yeah, I heard you writing them down. You talk when you write.
Every single thing I've written down.
Hasn't as important as the mission. Wait. Not what? Never mind. You know what I mean. Basically, what I mean. We get the gist.
Yep. I just want to make sure that everything I've noted down is actually accurate. I don't want to leave, you know, false notes.
Like you said, you say things out loud when you write. I'm sure Mr. Leon would I'm sure somebody would say something if they heard that you got something wrong.
Okay.
So, now I gotta ask you guys. Which one of you think that inability is necessary for every job? If so, explain your reasoning. No? Why would an ability not be necessary?
I mean, there's some jobs that can be done even without an ability. Sure, it's become easier with abilities being more common, but at the same time, there's still jobs that exist even with people who don't. And even then, with people that also have jobs, they don't even, if they have abilities, they don't even have to use them most of the time. Police work, investigations, perhaps work in that ice cream place if that's what you wished, or say you wanted to try the build with construction.
A power certainly could help that.
Of course, it could help, but it also is a job that can also be done without. Maybe not as efficient, but definitely can still
It's
be
not
possible.
necessary. Convenience and necessary are two very different, and necessity are two very different things.
When it comes
Yeah.
to workforce, not necessarily.
Hmm.
Can anybody understand why?
Because sometimes convenience help drives things faster, and when things are faster and done more efficiently, it drives other things out of business.
So, Ray, let me ask you something.
Yes.
If you were a boss and you needed a bunch of big, strong people to lift really heavy things, why would you take somebody with water abilities when you can take a whole legion of people with strength enhancer abilities?
You probably wouldn't.
You definitely wouldn't. You would tell that person to hit the door, or at least say, hey, your water powers better keep up with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
There comes a point where your power intertwines with necessity when it becomes convenient. They're not going to take somebody with fire powers for a water department or a fire department. It's just not something. They would take somebody with heat powers due to their natural resistance to heat. They might take somebody with fire powers, unlikely.
Hmm.
So, I have a form. What job would be perfect for you? He puts like papers down on your desks.
I'm assuming this is an open-ended question.
Hmm?
I'm assuming this is open-ended question, like, write your answer.
Of course. This is for you to answer freely. What job would be perfect for you? That means what ability or perk or what have you are you most skilled at using, etc., etc.
Hmm.
Give y'all time to think about that. Y'all didn't notice this before, but Akari and A have just kind of been sitting there. And Akari's just thinking very heavily. I could work at a steel factory, Akari says.
A steel factory?
Mm-hmm. Melt metals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty smart. um, skill that it's.
You guys could always go for sports, Mr. Leon says. They don't allow ability use in those. I wonder why. Ray, what's on your mind?
Just trying to think.
About?
What job would be well suited for my ability?
How would you describe your ability?
That depends on which one.
Both? If you have multiple, then both. Why only use one thing when you can use two?
He's got a point.
Light refraction and fire.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, are you guys going back to Orleo today?
I don't know about today. I just know I'm going back.
The planet.
I don't know if I want to go back yet.
I understand AZL won't be traveling with you guys anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he'll always be here.
Indeed.
And plus, it's not like he's leaving y'all. Right?
Yeah, of course. Okay, jobs for ability wise.
What job would best suit your skills and your abilities? What are you good at? What do you know how to do?
I can do gardening and yeah,
Oh
I
my,
like
like so you could
garden.
own a cute little flower shop.
I got my money. Eh, 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 eh,
Yeah,
I
like
got
maybe
my...
a flower shop, maybe a gardener, or maybe an alchemist, considering that maybe I can use my abilities to help with herbs.
Alchemy. That is an option.
Really?
Yeah, alchemy is a very rundown market. There's not a lot of people that are experienced in alchemy, especially potion making. There's
Hmm.
many subsections of alchemy, hundreds even.
Hmm. I've been wanting to get into it. I've been wanting to make a potion on my own, but I haven't really gotten the chance to really get a hold of all the fundamentals just yet.
Which part of alchemy are you wanting to get into?
I wanted to start off with potions, or maybe if you can suggest something that's a good starter, I'm willing to do.
You can start with cards. That's the
Card?
easiest. Yeah, cards. For potions, you have to understand your alchemical table.
Oh, okay.
How different roots affect different things, different elements, intertwine with magic, etc., etc. But you can stick to cards for now.
Hey, gotta start somewhere, and usually it's the bottom to the top, right?
And cloud reading.
Cloud reading?
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's wow, I didn't hear about that being a thing.
Well, now you have.
Yeah, I better do my research. Where can I learn from? I know that AZL and Car, they know a bit onto the alchemy and the potion making. Do you guys know what
Akari
works?
said, I can help with the cloud reading.
You can help with the color reading.
Probably.
Okay, so I got someone help with the cloud reading. Is there anyone that can help with the cards, or maybe there's a source that I can look into for it?
Tarot cards. You can use those.
Tarot card? Oh, yeah. Okay, I can try and get into those.
Mm-hmm. Ray, what's on your mind? Seriously, you're quiet.
Alright. I don't have anything to say. I don't know what you want from me.
We want you to talk,
Listening.
but we want you to talk.
I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
seriously, it's just been Nyx this whole time. Like,
Well, tell
I
about
like
like
hearing what y'all have to say.
what abilities are you being more comfortable with lately?
I'm pretty well versed in my light, but I'm getting a lot more comfortable with my fire. And a few more of my celestial, I don't know if they're abilities or perks.
like what?
Um, Regeneration is one. Teleportation. Um, Feeling energies throughout the universe. Universe.
Well, those are just natural gifts that kind of come with being a standing stone in the universe. Honestly, Nyx, I'm shocked you haven't started feeling that stuff yet. Have you been able to suck energy out of somebody yet? Or at least
I
connect directly with somebody's energy?
almost sucked a nemesis Nyx,
Then yeah.
but then she exploded me.
I honestly don't care about the stuff that happened. I don't give a
No, I
fuck.
know. I'm saying that I was close to it. Got interrupted before I could see about how effective it was. Is what I mean.
Try it on A. Your guys' energies are pretty similar. A just nods his head. Go for it.
Okay. Do I just grab your hands or head?
My hand.
Okay.
He just
I'll just grab.
holds out his pinky.
I'm just gonna grab onto his pinky.
Nothing's happening.
Oh.
Let go of my fucking pinky if you ain't gonna do anything.
I don't know what to do. I'm panicking internally.
Why?
I don't know. I got nervous.
Sit down.
Okay. I'm just gonna go sit down.
Nick, do you remember what I told you to do?
Trying to remember. Take it all in and reflect it out. What was it? Is that what it was said? It was scribbled. Everything's scribbled up in words at this point.
It's okay if you don't remember. I would say that was a pretty traumatic event. Your brain usually tries to forget trauma.
No,
Not yours
no, I
specifically,
didn't.
just
No. I know that, but no, I should be able to. I should be able to remember. I'm just really bad at my memories. What was it that you told me to do before, eh?
To open up. Accept the energy that's coming.
Okay. Open up, accept energy that's coming. Okay. Should I try again then?
Sure. This time, focus. Don't panic.
Alright.
If you do, the energy might reject you. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Gonna grab a toothpick. I'm gonna take deep breaths and kind of focus on the ballet and sky accepted. Okay. I'm gonna focus onto that.
Be a little more specific.
I want to be able to focus in onto the feeling of like the energy that's coming through, and I want to be
Slow
able just to.
down, please.
Okay, sorry, those are my words. I want to go ahead and take into the feeling of energy that's going through. I want to accept it and kind of just let it flow. Just kind of focus onto his words, keep concentration.
You see black and yellow energy combining and causing your hands to like fuse together in some weird way. Ray, you notice this like schism and split happening. It's almost like you can see through this weird ravine in space and time. It's black and yellow and red and purple, green, orange. The only color that's exempt is blue. As it starts sucking things in, Nyx Ray, it grows more and more powerful as Mr. Leone puts up like shields around you. As he says, "What do you want me to do?"
I'm gonna like quick.
Nyx, you're already like whooshed in.
Oh,
Yeah, since
Oh.
you and A were like fused together, you guys got sucked into the portal.
oh crud.
Oh. How do we stop that?
I don't know, but it's getting worse. Mr. Leone throws something into the portal, and it kind of like shoots back out into Mr. Leone's hand and says, "Yeah, something else has to fill it."
Is it sucking in everything or just specific things?
Everything around it so far. It's almost like it's trying to fill its own void. Like it requires something. You see Iris just kind of standing behind the schism, just having his hands to the sides. He just smiles looking down at it.
Mr. Leone,
Hmm?
can I try something stupid?
Go for it. Go ahead, go.
I get out from behind the shield.
The violence of the wind whooshes you, starts whooshing you into the schism.
I let it. I walk forward to it.
You feel it wrap around you and collapse as you see Nyx falling down, as you guys are falling into this endless black and yellow wormhole, like this long, giant tube just constantly going. It feels like an eternity as you guys are going. But in the infinite expansion behind you, you also constantly see the perpetual image of Mr. Leone looking at the schism as it just grows more red and red and red until eventually it just kind of fades away.
How do we get out? How do we get out? How do we go back?
You guys are still like falling in this tube just forever and ever.
I see if I can fly at all.
Ray, you can't. Ray, you notice Nyx kind of has like more reddish eyes, like orange now. like reddish gray and some streaks of black hair, and half of her nails are painted black. It's almost like she
Think we're in for
fused
A?
with A.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nixie L.
Huh.
We need to get out of here. Can you form a portal?
As Nix, you see Akari is like slowly traveling towards Ray.
Hey, Nix, do you think you can unfuse?
Yeah, let me think. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of focus real quick. Just gotta think of a way of detaching, like separating myself from the energy.
Nix, you feel your entire body, what feels like get ripped in half and refused together. It is so badly painful. Ray, all you see is AZL, like half of his head, which also kind of has the facial structure of Nyx, pop out of Nyx's neck as they just get sucked back together. As you see Akari bump into you, and you two fuse together as well. Parts of your hair turn white.
Okay, try to breathe.
Nix.
Yeah.
It's not a quiet Nyx. You know, it's pretty fucking loud. Like with all the what sounds like wind shear and stuff like that.
Please say you can form a portal.
I try.
Nothing
well, actually,
works.
no.
Nyx, something strange like occurs to your mind. You are somehow able to put together that you're in a trans-interdimensional fissure on a 5-dimensional scale. It's impossible to create or destroy any form of energy. Every part of this is in a perpetual state of existing fluctuating matter, meaning it's going from liquid to solid to gas to plasma. All you guys are seeing are each other maintaining a single state. And somehow, some way, you're able to put that together.
Thank you, smartness of A. Okay, so fluctuating in the 5th dimension that we're kind of stuck in. Work through all form states of matter. Okay. Lou? Or, right? But.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so we're kind of in like a 5th dimension kind of think that like we're kind of like around everything where matter is put into like all 4 stages. Solid, liquid, gas, and plasma, and all that fun jazz. I don't know how, but we're kind of somehow managing to stay into one singular form.
I wouldn't call this one singular form. However,
You guys are talking so calmly. Like
Trying not to panic. I already do it internally. I don't think I need to do it externally.
panic would get us nowhere.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are falling down an infinite fucking wormhole. I'd imagine you guys be talking a little bit louder, you know?
I don't want to scream! Brain!
Well, now you're screaming!
Ah! We have to get out of here! I don't want to be in the 5th dimension!
Eventually, bam!
Bam.
You guys all slam into this gigantic, like, mansion. As all you see is this person just kind of look down at you like, what the fuck?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, how'd you guys get in here?
I kind of try to absorb A's energy. Think we ended up creating a big hole,
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
ended up.
know any of you guys. As you see,
Hi.
like, 12 needles of this purely sharp blood aimed at all of your guys' heads, as another fissure opens up, as you guys are starting to get sucked into it again.
Oh, bye. Sorry.
Bye.
You
We might have
guys,
just messed with the timeline.
you guys all start falling again into this infinite wormhole, and almost just as fast as you got sucked in, you fall back out into this, like, large field with a beach side next to it, and all you see is this person and this person kind of like unconscious next to each other.
Oh my gosh, who is that? Who are these people? What is this place? Oh my gosh, we're going through different dimensions and areas of through time and space. Oh no. We're not even on Eminent, are we?
As another fissure opens up again.
Oh my gosh, not another ride.
Eventually we'll be spat back out in the right place.
You guys
Right.
all fall through and are transported what seems like for years of falling. Even though you know it was only a couple of minutes, there's this like weird fluctuation happening in perception where it's just messing with everything as you all fall into like this beautiful large open forest, and this thing is just kind of staring down at you. It looks so confused.
Hi.
Hello?
How you doing?
Who are you?
I'm two people.
I don't think that's the first thing you should say.
I have a personality disorder. We gotta go.
What is that? He points to this another fissure. It is changing
God.
colors again. Like
No,
it's
another
fluctuating.
fissure.
That's our sign to tell
I'm
you
gonna yell
goodbye.
at it. Wait, I'm gonna stare at it. Bring us home. Bring us to Emmett
As
in the
it
classroom,
sucks you
please.
guys in.
Uh,
It sucks you guys in, and y'all appear in this large, open, snowy area, seeing this lady walking next to this guy, heading towards like this massive castle. They're wearing like these medieval clothing. You can see it, it really stands out. And this dude is carrying like a fucking huge sword. He's huge. His muscles are the first thing to stand out.
Oh my gosh, look at his muscles!
I'm slapping their mouth. I'm slapping the mouth. I'm slapping her mouth.
I just said.
Don't talk.
You can feel Aziel's jealousy.
You're not making ACL very happy. Or well, this isn't.
No.
This situation is.
I mean, remember a while ago when A was talking and he was like, oh man, I saw a big muscle.
As you guys all just get sucked into another fissure.
Please just bring us home. Just bring us back to the classroom in our
You
time.
appear in this large, open city with like clouds and gold absolutely everywhere.
Please just bring us home, back to our time, back to
But wait,
our
this place is so
city.
pretty. Oh, wait, this place is
As
so
off
pretty.
in the distance, in the middle, connected to everything, you see this.
That is scary.
You guys get sucked in again.
There's gotta be a way that we can manipulate this. We gotta find a way that we can kind of bend around to go where we want to go, or when we want to go. When and where?
Y'all get transported out into space. The oxygen is like, it's so painful out there, but The view is so gorgeous. As another fissure opens up. Bigger this time.
Oh gosh.
All of you guys appear in the sky and are falling at a rapid rate towards the ground, but you see this. From a top view, it is hundreds of miles long.
Please, Fisher, just this is the one time I would like you to appear where we don't fall to death.
Fissure, please. Fissure, please.
Just bring us home, just bring us
Almost
home.
hitting the ground, another fissure opens up. It kind of like occurs to you, there are leviathans surrounding this thing, absolutely everywhere. And they're all just kind of like roaming around. When normally they hunt each other, they're all just walking around normally.
Holy cow.
As you guys are just falling, kind of peacefully now. No longer falling, sorry, you're standing.
Okay,
I just
please, is
start
there...
thinking of nothing but Mr. Leone's classroom in our present time.
You guys all see in the middle of like everything, not in the middle, but around the edges of this large disc that you are standing on, are millions and billions of fissures. Billions of different ones spanning off. It's like this infinite cascade of these tiny slivers in the space-time continuum. In the middle of this disc is that guy that you saw before. You. The
Yeah?
creator.
Oh my gosh.
It's you.
Mm-hmm. How
What
can
are
I
we
help you
doing
guys
here?
today?
We want to go home, but we're kind of stuck between a bunch of fizzers and stuff in the 5th dimension.
You want to go
Also, I
home?
would like to not be a part of Akari.
Would you rather me switch you to?
No.
Would you rather be a part of A?
No.
Well, it's gonna stay like that for a little while.
Oh, okay.
As
Are you allowed... Wait,
Sorry?
that's why we're like this. Are you allowed to explain to us what is happening?
I'm allowed to explain whatever I want.
What's happening?
This is my multiverse, after all. You guys are in a massive paradox. Nyx, something inside you didn't quite get along with Aziel's ability, and it caused a massive, massive rip in the space-time continuum that's only affecting you two. And in order to, kind of reduce the amount of destruction as the universe decides to do, it decided to combine Ikari and Ray, Nyx and A. The two people that were closest to each other at the time. Physically, anyways. Well, I'm gonna have to send you guys through another schism again, so. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
by the
boy.
way, when y'all finally reach your final destination, make sure that you grab a bag or something, because you're gonna hurl. Bad.
Oh my gosh.
No, I mean really bad. As he gestures to another fissure.
Okay. Just gonna walk.
As it just starts pulling you guys in.
I'm just gonna just go limp and just let it fly me in.
Ray?
I'll walk in.
Once you get close enough, it's just gonna suck you in. You guys fly past this black pocket that's kind of segregated away from everything, and it has this, and it's just chained down and hung by its neck, and constantly you can tell that you has captured this thing.
Talk about locking up your inner demons.
That was horrible.
As all of you guys, both of you, too, falling towards this old gray-looking city. Massive, huge city. Like, it goes past the horizon. But you guys all fall onto this beachside with this kind of, like, polluted-looking water as both of you guys involuntarily just vomit everywhere.
There's no bag. Are we close to home yet?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Y'all are just at this, like, gray beachside.
Why is everything so bleak?
Off in the distance, far off in the distance, you see a star. And it's somewhat moving fast, but it's orbiting around, like, this pocket. This little pocket of space that's kind of, like, weirdly folding and folding in and all that stuff. It just looks super weird. Unfortunately to say, the rest will have to wait for the next episode.